Hey everybody, good morning. So today I thought what would be really great is to show you guys our scans. And in particular, we're going to go through one of the scans. But the reason why we do scans in our office is that we need to have a starting point. Just like when you go to, say, a personal trainer, they're going to take a lot of measurements. They're going to take your weight. They're going to measure whether it's arms, waist, legs, things like that. And then they're also going to typically do a little, maybe it's a cardiovascular thing, so that they know where you're starting from, right? Because that's how you can determine how far you've progressed. After, so long, it might be a month of working out, it might be 3 months of working out. You're going to do that same assessment to see the improvements. So same in our office, that's why we do scans. We want to know where we're starting so we can see how you're progressing and if it's slower or quicker than what we anticipate. So the first scan that we're going to talk about today is actually called our heart rate variability. And so that's this scan right here. So if anybody's wondering what happens when you come into our office and we do these scans, you come in, we get you in a gown, you put yourself in a gown, I don't put you in a gown, okay? You can keep your pants on, and we always laugh about this, and I will tell people a second time, keep your pants on, okay? I just need access to your back. But for this one in particular, you simply just put your hand in this machine, okay? And you're gonna be sitting while you do this scan. There's no pain in it whatsoever. And for our young ones, you're just going to sit here for about 3 minutes. Now, for young ones, people are like, how can they get their hands in there? Things like that. We actually have an earpiece for babies. There will be like a little clip that we can clip it on with. And then for younger ones, it's just a finger. And so it's taking your pulse and it's showing us with your nervous system if you are more in that rest and digest or if you're more in fight or flight, and it's showing us the balance. The key thing here is that you have to have balance within that nervous system, and most people tend to be more dominant in one or the other, and we'll talk more about that in a future video about what some of that means. But what it will do then is put your results on a graph, and that can really show us how much reserves that you guys have if your system is totally exhausted. And maybe that right there is kind of telling you guys, like, making an aha moment for some of you who are like, I'm always so exhausted, things like that. This scan gives us so much information. It really is pretty much the gold standard, and it's not even a spine test. But it is your adaptability to the demands of life, of stress that's on us all the time. How well is your body adapting to that? And so if you do not plot well on this scan, if you're really low, really sympathetic dominant, that fight or flight all the time, these are going to be people who they tend to have, the aging isn't well on them, let's put it that way. It's more aggressive aging. And the other thing is heart health tends to not be as well also. So that's some of the things that this scan can show us, and we'll talk more about, like I said, where you're plotting on a future video. But it's super easy to do, you guys. There's no pain at all involved, but this right here can give us so much information about your health and then where we need to go with that, because research has shown that chiropractic adjustments will improve how you plot on this graph and how adaptable your body is to the demands of life. So if this is something you guys are interested in, please give our office a call so that we can see where you're plotting and how we can best help you.